Hello, this is your Friday Feeling Roundup for Friday the 19th of March. We're going to be speaking to you about a couple of things, but firstly, we want to talk to you about Instagram. Instagram have announced a new feature, which we think is actually quite impressive as an idea, and hopefully can be implemented well. And that feature is that you can, as a mum and a dad, with your children, you can set up that if their account has the right age on it, which is the first hurdle. So if your child is between the ages of 13 and 17 on Instagram, so that is the date of birth that they've put in on the app, and they haven't said they're 50 or 100. If they put their date of birth relatively accurately, and they're between the ages of 13 and 17 on the app, they will have a feature that will stop anyone from the age of 18 onwards being able to add them, message them, follow anything, see anything from their account. It sounds quite positive, but let's remember that it's a voluntary thing. They have to actually click it and accept it and want it. But it can be something that you can incorporate as part of your rules in your home. We're going to give you more information about how that works mechanically when we've had a good look at it and we've tested it a little bit to make sure that there isn't any obvious mistakes. And if there is, we'll go back to Instagram and say, we've found some issues with this. I'm sure they would have tested that, but we like to do that. And aside from that as well, we want to let you know that we are going back into schools. So we are going into schools physically to go in. We will be taking lateral flow tests before we go in. We will be wearing masks as per the risk assessments of the schools in any communal areas. And generally, most schools, we will not be wearing masks. We will just remain socially distanced when we're teaching them. So we will make sure that we're set far enough back, and most classrooms now are set up in a way that allows for that to happen. So we are going back into schools, really, really positive, because that is the best way that we can engage kids and get them to learn. But when we go in there, we are actually going to be chatting to your children about what have you been up to during lockdown, and then we're going to be feeding that information back to you, and we're going to let you know what they've been telling us, and you might find some of it a little bit insightful. So we're going into schools physically. We've already got 43 days between now and the end of summer term. I've got more than half my schools yet to come back to me. We're busy, and that's how it should be. Everyone is really enjoying the idea of having people back into school, I think. But we're also doing a lot of professional training, a lot of teacher training, a lot of social worker training, a lot of other professional training. We've got some foster care agencies as well. This training is vital because actually, if you don't know as a professional what to look out for, what's normal and what's not, then it's really hard to safeguard the children. And that's been picked up and noticed by a lot of schools, and they understand there's a gap there. So we're now training them as well. And the last thing we want to let you know about is that Online Safety UK is going to be changing how we do social media a little bit. We want to try and keep it really steadily formatted for you. So on a Monday, you're going to get a post that should be inspirational, motivational. It should help you potentially think a little bit differently about something, a particular topic. It might make you change how you do something particularly. All these little things that we hope that over time will change habits. We're also on Wednesdays going to be giving you a little bit of information about what we're actually doing. So maybe we have events that are going on that we want to tell you about. Maybe we have some new content on the website. Maybe we have some new videos, and we'll let you know about that kind of stuff. And then on Fridays, you get this kind of video, which will round up the news, effectively. What's really been happening out there, what new trends are out there, everything else. And we'll try and keep these videos to around 3 minutes, although I've already failed on this instance of keeping it to 3 minutes. We want to make sure we give you the most information possible. And we want you to be able to share that with your friends and your family. So please, whenever you see videos like these from me or from anybody else from Online Safety UK now, we want you to be able to share them, spread the word, allow people to understand that there are solutions to their problems that do not take a great deal of effort. And we will guide you through that process. Okay, well, have a great weekend, and we will speak to you next week.